Hey everyone, my name's Alex and welcome to my channel. Today I'd like to introduce myself and all of our fur babies a little bit more and just give a little background info. So I started working with pets about 19 years ago. Yeah, 19 years ago. So yeah, that's been a minute. So I've done kennel work and tech work, and I've worked for a groomer, and I even ran my own grooming business for 5+ years. And we've always had many animals, whether it was rescue, rehoming, lost and found, and obviously by choice, but because I have a real problem saying no to all the fluffy cuteness, because how can you not? And for the last few years, I've been lucky enough to be able to be a full-time pet mom. Even though I love all animals, especially of the meow meow variety, don't tell the cattle dogs. My obsession with cattle dogs all started when I met my beautiful partner in crime and the love of my life, Silver, aka Boo Bear. My sister's neighbor had Silver and she didn't want her anymore because they just couldn't handle the cow dog puppy stage. But it's their loss and it was my gain because, yeah, I'm totally in love with this dog. She was 8 months old when I first met her, and since my vision isn't so good far away, when my sister told me to possibly take her and go meet her, I was like, that's the ugliest dog I've ever seen. And the closer I walked towards her, I was like, oh my God, it's the most beautiful dog I've ever seen. And it was total love at first sight, I think, for both of us. At least I hope she felt the same way. I think she did. But I visited her as much as I could until we were finally able to bring her home because we were in the process of getting her house. And the day when we had to go pick her up, it's almost like she knew that that was the day that, oh my God, I'm finally going home with Mom. And she's been amazing. She's been there for me through so much and is still my second in command at 14 years old. And she's had some health issues, especially with her eyes, but she is cattle dog tough for sure, and she acts like, I don't have time for this. I have cattle dog things to do. So after having Silver for almost a year, my hubby wanted a puppy of his own. So along came Kage, aka Fuzzy Bear. And Kage's not a cattle dog, but we can't hold that against him. He's a Kaiken and an honorary cattle dog. So, and my husband did research, and he fell in love with this breed, and thankfully we found a reputable breeder nearby. He has been a wonderful pain in my ass for the last 11 years, and I say that with love, so don't be all like judgy and hatey. I really do love this dog, but he has his butthole moments because he's a Kaiken, so it's like a Spitz dog. He decides if he wants to listen to you or not. So, and sometimes that's not always the best situation for anybody. But Silver was very welcoming of her new brother. And then after Kage, I decided to foster some cattle dogs, and I fostered one named Gracie for about 6 months, and it tore me apart when she was adopted. She and I were very bonded, and saying goodbye to her was horrible. I really felt like I was like losing a child. But I still agreed to foster again, and this time this little 5 to 6 month old pup named Paco came to live with us. I ended up changing his name to Dante, but after a few months and 2 applications that I refused to approve because the shelter gave me that option that I could say yay or nay because they knew how much I already knew about cattle dogs, I decided to welcome Lucian into our family against my husband's wishes. So Lucian, aka Tub Tubs or Snuggle Bear, he's my total foster fail. Fail. I totally failed because I didn't want to go through with him what I did with Gracie. So he too has been a slight pain in my butt for the last 9 years. But again, I say that with love. My boys just have some issues over the years, and they have both been definitely a learning experience for sure for me when it comes to training dogs. Now this is Fang, and as you can see, Fang is not a dog, but we call him our 4th dog. He's 10 years old and still a spunky, loudmouth kitty. He loves to run with the dogs and be part of the pack. He helps Kage navigate through the yard and the house for the past year because Kage's lost his sight. And he comes when you call him. Loves belly rubs. He really loves being the 4th dog. So even though we've added 2 more actual dogs, we still call him the 4th dog. He's just the sweetest, most awesome cat and is more demanding about going to bed than the other dogs. And he loves to pretend to be Zombie Kitty while sleeping. So, Zombie Kitty. And this little devious Talia, she's a medium-haired tortie, and she is all tortitude. She does not want to be part of the dog pack. I adopted her a couple of years ago, and it was to help kind of heal my heart because I had lost 2 of my cats previously, especially one named Talon, who she's named after. So she's definitely been She's rescued me, I think, as much as I've rescued her in a sense. But she really just doesn't take no shit from nobody. She's definitely tortitude all the way. And for some reason, I started getting some really bad puppy fever. I was looking at all these cattle dogs, and even though we didn't want to add anymore, I fell in love again. And I fell so hard for this double-masked, adorable little puppy. So we go to meet her, and I'm like, oh my God, I need to bring this puppy home. Like, this is meant to be. Like, I feel this connection. She's coming towards me. We got to get this puppy. And this other one starts barking at us for attention, almost as if she was saying, hey, you can't take my sister unless I'm coming with you, because I like you guys and you're paying attention to my sister and I need to be involved in this. So not only did I have to convince my husband of one puppy, but now two. And thankfully, puppy number 2 melted his heart and convinced him, or helped me convince him. So at 8 weeks old, we brought home Gypsy and Clea, aka Jelly Bear and Care Bear. Gypsy's the jealous one, so she loves getting all the attention from everybody. Even though she's a mama's girl, she's always jealous of anything Clea is doing or any attention she's getting or anything like that. And Clea's just a pure sweetheart. She's like just so sweet. She's got like not a mean bone in her body. Well, maybe we haven't discovered any mean bones yet. So she's a little mad when people get close to her bowl, except Gypsy, she's okay with that. So they both are just so amazing, and they've really brought my senior pups back to life, so to speak. Like, everybody's definitely more into puppy mode, because my senior pups just were, oh, I just want to lay around because I'm old kind of attitude, which understandable because they're all up there in age, but they're definitely all back to being like spunky crazy, which is fun for me. So but also getting 2 new puppies has also made me realize I'm not as young as I used to be, or maybe just more out of shape than I used to be. Or probably both. It's probably both. It's definitely both. So, because there are some days I think, what have I done? Because 5 dogs with mud in the rain. Oh, it's not. No. But we also have 2 feathered babies. Rogue is our crimson belly conure, and Bowie is our cockatiel. And they don't want to be dogs or cats. They don't want nothing to do with it. They're in their own little flocky world. So I really think they look at them as beneath their regal birdie status, so to speak. So... But that's it. That's our fur kids. And I know most people think we have too many, and it's a lot, but this is actually not as many as we've had. It's the most minimal zoo we've had in a long time, but they're all worth every moment of the good, the bad, and the smelly, and whatever else they throw at me. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit like, subscribe, and with the notification thingy, like button. Yeah, hit all the buttons. Click the buttons if you enjoyed it. If you didn't enjoy it, that's fine. No one's forcing you, but I'd appreciate if you click the buttons. Anyway, take care. And again, thanks for watching. Bye.